Welcome to this series where we are taking a look at the Starsalvage scenario for Empyrion Galactic Survival. In the last part, we managed to get this very kind of crude hover vehicle up and running. And in this part, I want to do two things. The first thing I want to do is get out and check some of these vehicles and wreckage around this area. Partly because what I'm looking for is a reasonably looking scout vessel. Plus, I also need to gather resources because if you look on the right hand side there, we've got to build a base. And at the moment, I can't actually even build a core, although we do now have a claim core, which means that we should be able to get out and kind of scrap down things because as well, it's probably a good segue now to say, as usual, a big thank you for your comments and feedback. You guys give me a lot to think about. And one of the things that was actually being said is that the nature of this scenario is that it takes a little while to gather the resources to get out and do a few things. So we do need to be, what have I, oh, lost the thing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go out and explore around this area and see what we can find. We've got some kind of other bits and pieces out in this direction. So apologies that this is going to be probably a little bit of a grind, but it's the nature of the beast. So we're just going to go out and see what we can find. Give the claim core a little bit of a run out as well. See what we can find. There's some kind of crop of bits and pieces in here which might come up with something. So we're gonna, there we are, we got some. So we're gonna work our way through this field here. We're gonna have to go back eventually. Oops, resource mode. See what we can get. Got some steel plates, some engineering scrap. So we're just going to have to, really should repair all the holes in the ship, but I'm kind of think now they're going to be a little bit careful getting through here. So there's some silicon just there. I'm going to jump out and grab the silicon. That gives us carbon substrate. Not, though technically we can make the carbon substrate from rocks, which we got plenty of. Some silicon just in there. Oh, we got one glass plate. We can get some copper and some other bits and pieces here. So the copper, I think copper's going to be the bigger thing at the moment, because we're going to need that to actually make the core. Anything else around here? Maybe if I, oh, there we are, a little bit more just there. Anything around the back of here? There we are, there's the carbon substrate. And of course, if we find anything like scrap that we don't really need, we can always sell it to that guy so that we can buy scrap that we do need. That's always another option. The beam's gone right through the rock there. I don't know if you guys can see it. Well, we're getting a fair amount of engineering scrap. Okay, yeah, so we got that there. Right, start to put this in here. Now we don't have a lot in the way of carry capacity either, so right, where's that? Oh, we've got another junk hover vessel over there. We're certainly going to check that out. But we've still got a little bit more stuff to pick up here. Oh, this is a little bit better. We're getting a little bit more thingies in here. Just grab this. Grab this. Where's the ship gone? Back in this direction. Some silicon here. So we can get that, probably get another bit of glass and some. Oh, we got some electronics. That's going to be useful. That's going to help us make the core, because we need computers. So I missed that bit there. Yeah, so grab you. Of course, the other thing we're going to have to keep an eye out for is food. There's some bit more here. And of course, one thing and this is one of the reasons why I really want an SV, because one thing we can get, if we can get an SV, we can then, how do you put it, get up into space, because there's a lot of really good quality. Oh, this one's slightly better than ours. Let me put the claim core on. Okay, claim core on. What's in this one? Whoops, wrapped inside now. Let's see what we got. Got one cargo box. Well, you can keep. Well, we'll take everything from that. Don't really need the lamp. That's the cargo box. The fridge is empty. Okay, we're getting a little bit of ammo now, which is going to be useful because, again, until we've got the specialization, we're not really going to get anything else. Making ammunition is going to be a little bit tricky as well. We've got a tiny amount of oxygen. I don't know if we can get that out. Yeah, we've got 2 oxygen. We got some extracted fuel. That's good. And yeah, I think most of these end up with the generator missing. What I will do, is I can't. Let me just. Where's the ship? It's just over here. Turn the thrusters off to save a bit of fuel. Actually, what we will do is put that in. Put some of that in. We'll put the gasoline in as well, because there's another 1%. Have all this in here. And what I would like, if possible, is to... That's not defense mode, that's the wrong one. What I want to do is get all the thrusters out. If we can pull the thrusters out, we might be able to... How much space have I still got left? 389. We've got another 4 thrusters. So I think what we will do is salvage these for the electronics, and that's going to give us optical motors. I think an extra fuel tank could be useful. We'll take these out. Oh, this is what the RCSs are going to be a good source of electronics and stuff like that. Just going to scrap everything out, because this is going to be the name of the game. Motor. Getting titanium plates. Now the cockpit should be a good take you as well. What we're probably gonna have to do is go back to the base now. If we take this cockpit out, that gives us a computer. Aha. And I think we'll scrap the Gatling gun for the moment. That gives us mechanical components. Take the claim core. What we're going to do now is go back to the Taurus. Because we're probably a little bit loaded down. So we're going to get back to the Taurus and see if we can make the necessity for building a simple base. Just get back. In fact, we'll probably need more resources. In fact, probably the best way will be to try and accumulate a few resources and then go for the base once we've got enough to kind of get everything operational. And we're going to need food as well. Take the fuel. We still got more logs yet. Okay, we're oil shell. Keep that knocking out the fuel for the moment. Okay, we're going to need to take that. That's empty. Put this into here. A drill charge, which we can't do anything with. I think we'll eat ham. Okay, we didn't put anything in the small ammo box. Not the question is, can we now? Yeah, we can put it to make a starter base camp while we're out and about as well. So that's gonna kind of grind away while we're out doing a little bit more exploration. Turn the ship around. Still not fantastically maneuverable. I think what we'll do is we'll kind of go in this direction now. Anything? Yeah, we got some stuff down in this direction. Plus this has got trees, so we should be able to pick up some food supplies or something around here on the way through, like a little bit of plant protein. So, just pick you up. I'm just gonna keep at it. Oh, got some scrap here. Some more bullet casings. A little bit of lag there with the take the berries. Okay, nothing else here. But we got stuff in that direction. Anything? Question is, can we get across this water? Water can be a bit risky when you haven't got proper down thrusters, but I think we got away with it. There's some shuttle wreckage over there. I'm interested in that shuttle wreckage. Got a little junk of hover vehicle here. Don't think he's got very much, is he? We could just pop the salvage core on very, very quickly and see whether he's got any. If you got any fuel, a tiny amount of fuel. I think you're okay crossing water as long as you keep the speed up. I think what happens is if you lose speed, you can get into. Ooh, what we got here? We've got a small junk scout vessel. Nothing in it as such. Got an ammo box. What we got in here? Okay, we got a little bit of ammo. Nothing in the fridge. Okay. So I don't really want to kind of stack up with too much loot at the moment until we've got to that shuttle, because I got a feeling the shuttle could be something that could be very, very useful. Right, something. Ooh. Okay, we're trapped on the water now. Come on, you can get up over there. Yeah, we've got another little junk of a vessel here. I think we're going to leave that for the moment. What I'm really interested in is that shuttle wreckage. If we can get across here, is anything here in the way of food? Oops, just knocked a tree down. I think there's some confetti moss scrapings or something here that. Yeah, we've got confetti moss scrapings. There's some plant protein just there. Let's turn that into something. Chuck this in the fridge. Get across to here. We can probably get up. Ooh, there's a little bit of copper scrap. We'll take that. Yeah, a little bit more electronics. Electronics, silicon. Just here, I just heard something. There's going to be a hostile around here somewhere. Okay. Then we'll certainly take the scrap and the mushrooms and natural stimulant. Okay, we got a little bit more silicon here. Some more engineering scrap. I think the engineering scrap kind of works towards our specialization at the moment, in the sense that it gives us more things to do. Just knocked another tree down. Got some veggie and got some stuff here. So we are slowly working our way towards the shuttle. Grab you as well. Plant protein. I think we've got plenty of buds, but we might as well take them as well. You never know when we might need them. Right. Okay, we'll just offload it into the fridge. I think at the moment we're carry on knocking. At the moment we'll carry on knocking out the. Not here. We can make another 3. Oops. 2, 3. And we can 1 just to keep our energy up. Oh, this looks a bit strange. Okay, let me just. What is this? It's nothing really, is it? There's nothing else. A cargo box here. What we've got here? Some engineering scrap. That was a little bit disappointing. Maybe I was thinking about something else that. Yeah, that's a little bit of an anticlimax. That was. Oh well, that's the way it goes. I'm pretty sure there is a what we call it. I'm almost certain that there is a ship that when I played previously, when I found it, and this it was just pure fluke, that got something to the north of us. I'm kind of interested in what that is. Okay, we're going to go this way. It says junk storage this way, which we're going to keep going this way and see what we can find. Okay, welcome back. I've just got hooked up on a little bit of thing, but I've just run into a little bit of concentration of stuff. Deal with that. It's just annoying me. Grab that, grab that, grab that. Certainly take you. That's carbon bearing rock. A little bit more underneath here as well. Thank you. Oh, yeah, this is just stone. One thing this is probably the only resource in this game that we won't have a shortage of. We need the natural sweetener because it's the natural sweetener that lets us to make hams, and of course we've got eggs. Another one here, just here, so we'll just grab these on the way through. Time to put the light on because it's getting dark. Oops, certainly want you for the copper rubble. Okay, welcome back. We've kind of covered the ground and we've now come up against a junk storage. This one might look a little bit different from the other one. Okay, we've got storage in here. Just want to make sure we've got. Okay, we got quite a nice pile of stuff in here. Some nice large generators in here as well. Oh, can we take this over? Okay, looks like we can take it over. Let's have a look and see what's inside. Any fuel in here? No fuel. Right, we've got some large generators. Now we could certainly use this. If we could pull those generators out, we could use that for building a ship or something. But what I will do, I'm going to scrap one large generator just to see what we get from it. Oh, no. Wrong thing again. I'm going to salvage one of them so that we can kind of take a look around the back here. When we got a lot of them. Okay, this could be useful. What I am going to do is certainly going to tag that because when and if we build a ship, that's going to be useful. Right, what we need to do now is find out what is going on here. And this is where we get blown up. Okay, who's attacking me? Oh, we've got a junk cannon. Who attacked me? It seems to be tracking me. But, don't really want to get killed out this far. See what we've got here. Is this another junk cannon? Just going to scoot through here. think I'm in got a refuse pile over there, 2 kilometers away. Trouble is going to be getting through these mountains. A hover bike, hover vessel, like especially one like this, which isn't particularly very good, may not be able to get up over the mountains. I can. This is a very real risk that I can get stuck if I'm not careful. Okay, I think we've got across. We're now getting out into the something here. How far? Okay, we got level 1 there. Refuge pile. I mean, we're going to be coming back out here. So the junk turrets. Okay, we're going to drop down on. If we drop down on water, we could be in trouble. No, we're just on flat terrain. I'm interested in the refuse. Oh, this is okay. So we went through the territory of there. Actually, who do we know? Let's just see. Okay, we got Interspace Salvage Industries. The moment they're neutral. It looks like we can't get them any better. Can we get them any better? Bit confused. So those turrets belong to the Interspace, whoever they are, traders. So let's just get here and see what this is. That's another junk hover vessel. That one might be in slightly better. But what I really want is scouts. Okay, we've got some RCSs here with this. I think this could be worth scrapping. Okay, let's see what we got. Thrusters. Got no loot boxes, but I think we're gonna salvage this out. Partly for the RCSs and the thrusters. Ooh, we got a generator here. This is looks like a proper generator as well. Nearly missed that. That's going to be useful. I think we'll take O2 station. Spotlight cube. Hover engine that can come out as well. Just salvage that. RCS in there. Stuff one just over the back. So we'll just steal the. Okay, that's got some silicon ore in it. We're certainly going to take that. Okay, we're starting to get a little bit full now. I think these can go in the fridge. Okay, let me just get the rest of that silicon ore. That actually gives us the option to. We're just going to scrap you out completely. Right, where are we going? The refuse pile, that's where we're going. The ship's getting a little bit heavy, so we may have a bit of a problem. So, hello, what's this? Oh, these are these little botty thingies. I think we can kill these actually. I think we can kill them. We kill them, and what you get is the actual scrap from them. Haha. Got some med stuff. Is that it? Can we scrap these? Don't want the concrete block. Oops. Like this. I was hoping for a little bit more than that, but the way it goes. Right, we're right up here. I think. See what's around. Got something there. 0.7. I think we're going to go west and see what this is. And then I think it's time to start making our way back towards the Taurus, which is... What have we got here? It says generator missing. We've got thrusters. I can imagine what the CPU is. Oh, the CPU is 48,000, but we got 31 RCSs in it. We've got a full set of... Now, if we could work with this, turn these thrusters off. We're going to steal the fuel, 1,200. And cannot pick up entry full. Come on, big game. This is where we may have to make some sacrifices. Okay. Looks like this... Right, we're going to put stuff in there. Where's the fuel? Right. 36 extractive fuel. If we can put this in the ship. Haha. F4. Looks like this has actually got a junk hover vessel. Right, we're getting some serious fuel now. Hopefully we won't lose all of it. So we're doing things the hard way. Aha. Right. So you got a little bit of drop fuel here. That gives us a full capability. Is there any way I can we get into this thing? Yeah, we can get into here. Has it got a cockpit? Let's see. Where is the cockpit? It's got to be some kind of side door or something that we can get into. Okay, we got we got a door there. I could level this off. Maybe I shouldn't have taken all the fuel out of it. Okay, we need to get to the cockpit. so we can try and level it off. I say this is the ship I want. This is our going to be our rebuild project. Okay, let me just. Okay, it's got an internal cockpit. Got a hole in the front here. Okay, so we now I trim this away. We've now got that ship there. If I can put a, we've got a generator, haven't we? That was small. Junk hover vessel. Okay, let me just get up into here. Yeah, this is something. Now the ship's the right way round. We can actually we got a side ramp here. Okay, we can come in here. We got. Okay, we're getting cold. Where could I put the generator? Got two kind of holes here. What is this here? Let me take you out. The generator looks pretty insignificant, but the trouble is it's still massively over CPU by a massive amount. So we're going to really struggle to get this. Got a detector, we got ammo, we got right. I've got the ship. We just got to find a way now to. This has got everything in it. So we got storage repositories. Let's go through it and see what we've got now. Okay, we've got 2 ammo boxes. Let's see what we've got here. You can leave the safe in plates. We'll take the. Okay, we've got all this. Actually, very torn. Let's see what else we got in here. Take the capacitor devices. We'll leave the safety and plates in for the moment. Take the nanotubes. You can keep your safety and plates. Ammo 16k. Okay. Got a fridge bottom, fridge top. You've got a medic station as well. This is good. I'm liking it. We just gotta I don't want to scrap the RCSs at the moment, simply because we've got things. So right, let me get out of here, please. Okay, I'm gonna have to go to God mode to get out because I seem to have got myself trapped in the ship. Okay, we're outside now. Let's get out. Okay, it was. Yeah, right. Let me just. I want to get. Gonna pick up this claim core again. We're gonna get in our ship before we freeze to death and die of starvation. Right. Because this is right up here. Let's see. I know I'm dying of food. Okay, bridge. Right. This is our fixer-upper. What I've got to do now is we've got to get back to the Taurus. I think that's a Xerax guy. Okay. So we're going to have to get some weapons as well. Okay. Right. Back to the Taurus. Yeah, we got Xerax patrols up here. So to operate up here, we're going to need something to get rid of those guys as well. So the strategy is going to have to be is we're going to need some kind of base so that we can start to scale up. Because actually, let me just see tech-wise. The moment we've got engineering, we can get this up and we can get the thrusters. What we're going to need is something like this. Not a capital Vesta, SV extender, sorry. Can't we get SV extenders? We're going to need to be able to try and extend it. Either that or modify the ship so that we can fly it. But that is going to be very much the core of what we need to do. So let's just get back to the Taurus. At least we got a nice pile of fuel. So it was worth finding that just to get the fuel, if nothing else. Okay, welcome back. I got back a lot quicker than I thought I would. Simply because, oops, still getting a bit of a navigation problem here. Yeah, I got back a little bit quicker than I thought I would. Simply because, just to show you on the map, I literally flew down the lakes, which made life a little bit easier, just flying over the water. Anyway, we're just going to put the ship down, turn the thrusters off, try and conserve a little bit of fuel, offload everything we can at the moment. Oops, don't want the spices in there. We'll just put that in there, put that in there. We will empty the fridge. Everything. And we're just gonna get into here and load all this lot and see what we can cook. Okay. Yeah, we're still on hams, so see if I can make about 10 of them. Or make as many as you can, please, game. Because we'll just gonna have to live on them, whether we like it or not. I've still got something. Get back to here. Right, we've got a starter base. We've got some fuel. What I'm going to do is just offload. See what else we've got in here. I mean, the flux core could be useful as well. Cargo box 1, 1.1. Okay, so we still had more space. Anyway, this is where I'm going to leave it. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Hope you found it interesting. In the next part, I think we're going to need to kind of set up our own base. Because if we're going to develop that SV, we're going to need some stronger manufacturing capabilities. But until next time, whatever you do, enjoy your gaming.